Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. Welcome to another episode of Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, the podcast dedicated to spirituality and self-improvement. I'm so delighted you're here with me today. Today I'm going to be talking about the heavy energies that have been happening lately and what it might mean for you and how to work through these energies. Because if you are like me, the past week has just been test after test after test. It's been crazy and confusing and all kinds of things. All of the heavy emotions have come up this week. And you may be wondering to yourself, why is this happening? Maybe you've experienced the same thing. I think that there is a huge energetic shift coming up. And this energy shift has to do with getting rid of things that are no longer serving us so that we can welcome in all of the things we truly want in our lives. There are a lot of people out there who are leveling up spiritually. And when I say that, what I mean is you're getting that better job. You're moving into the nicer home. You're getting that relationship, or your relationships are improving. You're experiencing an up-leveling in your life, whether it's in one area, all areas, whatever. I know that this is what's happening to me. But before you get to that next level, that's when things seem to fall apart. You might be feeling like, oh my gosh, everything around me is crumbling and this energy is chaotic and I don't like it and I don't understand what's going on. You may have people and things that are leaving your life. You may feel like things just aren't working out right now. And I'm here to tell you to be patient and to have faith and to try to relax into this energy, because what is happening is that things are falling apart for you so that they can be put back together better than before. You are ushering in a beautiful time in your life. And right before the beautiful things start to enter, we start to feel like everything is falling apart. It's what happens. And I know that's happened for me every time I've up-leveled to something better. And I think that that is what's happening right now. I did a channeled reading for the collective the other day, and the message that came out is, I know things are tough right now, but they're going to get better. We had to test you and clear away all of the crap to see if you're ready for this next new level. You're manifesting all of these amazing things. I know there's so many of you out there, and I can just see you. You're putting together your vision boards. You're saying your affirmations every day in the mirror. And then you're thinking to yourself, why is this not happening for me? Or maybe you see a trickle of little things coming in, but you're not seeing the full blessings that you've been hoping to manifest. And I'm here to tell you that they're coming. We're being tested right now. This past couple of weeks have just been really heavy energy in order to test us to see, are we ready? I think we're going to be amazed, some of us, at the things that are coming into our lives. I can feel how wonderful and amazing this new energy is. But we've got this last little hurdle to get over, and that's just making sure that we're ready for what's coming in. So now is the time for you to do all of the things that you need to do to get ready for the beautiful manifestations that are coming into your life. One of those things is any forgiveness work. If there's anybody out there that you need to forgive and let go, I got a message earlier that, we're all just human and humans make mistakes. We fumble. People hurt your feelings, and oftentimes they don't even know they're doing it, or they don't do it on purpose. Or even if they do it on purpose, it's because they can only see things from their point of view. And again, we don't come here with an instruction book on how to treat people. We just don't. Now is calling for the time for you to let go of any of those negative emotions surrounding whatever anyone has done to you. And it's really hard. It's hard because those emotions are so heavy. But all those emotions are doing are keeping you stuck, and they're keeping you from really moving to that next level, because you can't take any of that with you in the next level. Now is the time to do that forgiveness work. And believe me, I've had to do my own. Since my mom passed away, I've had so many different shifts in dynamic in my family. And I've had people in my family who have hurt me. Some of them know it and some of them don't. And the truth is that it doesn't matter if they know that they hurt me or not. It's not about them, and it's never about the other person. What it's about is you. It's about you learning how to set a boundary for yourself and say, I'm never going to be treated that way again. And it's about learning to heal from whatever has happened to you. So it's important that you do the forgiveness work that you need to do. So if there's something that's really been bothering you, or it just keeps coming up for you, that is the universe trying to tell you, you need to take care of this. You need to heal this. You need to let it go, because we're not taking any of that negative stuff with us in our next level. We're just not doing it. So clear that out. And it might even need to be that you let go of relationships with people who really aren't serving you. I mean, I've had a lot of people fall out of my life, but later I realized, well, they were kind of holding me back and keeping me stuck because we don't even share the same mindset. And it doesn't mean you can never talk to people again, not at all. But it might mean that I see them once every few months instead of once a week. And that's okay. It's okay for you to decide at any point in your life, hey, these relationships are not working out for me. And although I love you, I have to release you to find what really fits for me. You know, we need people in our lives who support us and who make us feel better and who bring us up, not people who bring us down. So you may have to declutter your life right now, and it may be of people, it may be of situations. Maybe you're in a job that you're not really satisfied with. Life is way too short to be miserable, and you are so worthy and deserving of all things beautiful. Now is the time to really stop and think about what it is you want in your life. What do you want to see? What would a perfect day look like for you? How do you want your life to look? Do you want to work from home? Do you want to go to the office? What do you want to do? Do you want a relationship? Are you looking for more friendships? What are you looking for? And I think that's a big problem for a lot of people is we don't really even know what we want in life. We just say, oh, I want to be happy. Well, what does that mean? What does that mean for you? It's different for everyone. What would being happy, being at peace, feeling fulfilled, what would that look like for you? And it might be time for you to sit down and take a few moments to yourself and quietly journal. What does happiness and fulfillment look like for me? What would it be? What would it look like in my career? What would it look like in my marriage? Or if you're not married or you're not in a relationship, what would it look like in a partner? What would it look like with my friendship circle? What does that look like? And sitting down and really thinking about that. You know, one of the things that comes up for me a lot, and this sounds silly, but I live in the Midwest. And every year in the fall, I get very depressed because I know that winter is coming. And the thing is, people are like, oh, yay, it's fall, pumpkin spice, yes. They're so excited. Oh, we get to dress up for Halloween. I might get excited about those things too if I didn't also know that the temperature was going to go from 80 to 50 in like one day. You know what I mean? I want my time to wear my sandals and my shorts and to just be in the sunshine. I am such a sunshine girl. I just love it. This time of year is so depressing for me because it's cloudy and overcast and it's cold and I don't like it. So a big challenge for me has been thinking about where I want to be, because this isn't it. I know this isn't where I'm going to end up. I want to be somewhere warm where it stays warm all year round. So I'm doing this thinking about, okay, where do you want to be? What's going to happen? Are you going to do this now? When are you going to do this? So I've been doing all of that thinking, but this is the time for that. This is the universe saying, what is it you want for your life? Get very clear about that. We are trying to help you create a life you love because you deserve it. And we want that for you. Like, we want to give you all the things, but we have to know what it is that you want. And for many of us, we don't know what we want. Like me for right now, you know, like I know I want warm weather. I don't know where exactly, you know, I have an idea. I've always thought maybe Florida to be near my dad, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to be there. I just have an idea of what I kind of want right? I kind of know what I want, but the universe wants us to get very clear because we are co-creating with the universe, and the universe is trying to bring us all the things, because the universe says you deserve all the things, but you have to get very clear about what that is that you want. So some of us right now, this energy is requiring us to slow down, to stop, to take a breath, to sit in some stillness, and to sit with ourselves and ask ourselves these questions. What would my perfect day look like? Where am I? What am I doing? What does my perfect job look like? Where am I? What am I doing? And you don't necessarily have to know where you are, but what would I be doing? Or what aspects of the job would make me happy? And maybe you say to yourself, I want flexibility. I want to work from home. Or I want to be creative, or I want a good boss. I don't know. Sometimes it's simply the aspect of the thing. You may not know the thing itself, right? I don't know exactly what I want to do. But what I do know is here's how I want to feel while I'm in this job. I want to feel supported. I want to feel like I'm valued. I want to be well compensated. These are the things that we need to sit down and really figure out. You don't have to have all of the answers, but we do need to give the universe some sort of guide to go on, right? Like for me, I would say, I want to feel warm in December. I want to be able to go swimming in the winter. I want to love fall and be so excited for fall because the weather's going to be gorgeous and I can sit outside with my pumpkin spice, right? What do you want in your life? That's what you really need to start focusing on. And the reason it's been so heavy and the energies are so heavy is because the universe is trying to get you. They're trying to get your attention, first of all. Secondly, they're trying to test you. Are you ready for this? And thirdly, they're telling you, get your stuff in order. What do you want? We're taking your order now, right? When you get up to the drive-through window, if you're at Starbucks and you get up to the window and you don't know what you want, all the cars behind you are going to smack you, right? We're all in a hurry. We want our pumpkin spice. What are you doing? This is the universe right now. Get your order ready. What do you want? And again, you could go up to the Starbucks drive-through window and say, hey, I don't know exactly what I want, but I like sweet and I like cinnamon and they would go, oh yeah, this is the drink for you. Same thing. What is it that you like and what you want? And the universe is going to help you co-create that and bring that in, because you don't have to have all of the answers, but you have to at least have some sort of idea of what you want, of what your life would look like if you had the perfect life. And nothing's perfect, but if you had the life that made you say, oh my gosh, this is amazing, what would that look like? So I challenge you to sit down and start doing that. And one thing that I think you really need to do before you sit down and do that is to do some sort of meditation to clear your space, clear your energy, because we're so busy, crazy, we're picking up on everything. We got to get clear. I'm sitting down this week doing a final edit of my second book, which I'm very excited about, and I'm going to try to self-publish because I wasn't super happy with my publisher last time, but I am getting ready to take on this new venture. I know I want this. I know this is going to be important. This is going to heal people. My book is all about grief, and I have just been through it, and I know that I have something to say that's going to help people, but I don't know anything about self-publishing, but I am going to try this and I'm going down this road. And so it's like the universe and I are working together, and I trust and I know that the universe is going to bring everything in that I'm going to need because I'm taking this leap of faith. I heard over and over, you need to write a second book, and the book just flowed out. That's the easy part for me. The next part is, okay, how do I get this book out? How do I publish it? How do I market it? How do I do this? How do I do that? I know what I want, and I need to sit down and focus. So I have to clear my energy too and say, okay, what's the first thing I need to do? Because everything can feel overwhelming when you're just getting started, but clear that energy. Because once you do, you'll start to get the guidance that you need. I did a guided meditation for my patrons, and it was just an energy clearing meditation. It was like a 10-minute guided meditation because these energies are so heavy. You can go and check it out if you sign up for a free trial. The trial is 7 days. It's totally free. You cancel it if you are not satisfied, or you can stay with us. I do live card readings over there each week too, and they get an extra episode of Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness each week. And it's just me. It's never anyone with a guest. And I also post videos of the interviews that I do each week there. There's a lot of really cool stuff there, but that guided meditation is there. And the patron said, oh my gosh, I needed this so much. This was so helpful. So go sign up for your free trial. The link is in the show notes, or you can go to my website and the link is there too on the homepage. Go sign up, do that guided meditation. You can cancel after the 7 days. It's no big deal, but we'd love to have you there. And then sit down and ask yourself those questions. What does my life look like? What do I want it to look like? What's working for me right now? What's not working for me right now? Why isn't it working? What would make it work better? Ask yourself those serious questions. Now is the time to get ready. Now I pulled some cards for you today from this beautiful deck that I got. And I just love this deck because it is, not only does it help you look at what you need to work on, but it also gives you some tips for how to do that. It's by Angela Rose. And the first card that came out is I Deserve. I love this so much, and I really want you to remember this. You deserve all the things. All the things. The universe loves you and says to you, I want to bring you all the things. You deserve to enjoy an amazing life that brings you joy and abundance. You were born worthy. There is nothing you need to do to prove your worth. You were born with it. Journal what your best day would look like and feel like, and really see it in your mind. We need to feel it before we can receive it. And tell yourself today, I am worthy of a life I love. Tell yourself that every day. When you wake up in the morning, I am worthy of a life I love. Because it's so true. The second card that came out is Be Bold. It's time to stand in your power. Your time to shine is now, and it has to start with you. Now is your time to take your life in your hands and be who you are ready to step into. Who is the person you want to be? Show up as her now. The action for this card is, how does the person you want to be show up in her life or his life? Create a vision board or journal of how you want your life to be. And now show up as her or him. The mantra that goes with this card is, today I stand confidently and boldly in my power. I love that. Get a vision board. They're so fun. I just use Pinterest. I go on there and I created a board for my career, a board for my love life, a board for my home. And I just decorated that thing. I had so much fun finding pictures or recipes or whatever I wanted to put there. I found the picture of what I want my home to look like. I found a picture of what I think my next partner might look like. I find all of those things and put them on the different boards. And then have fun, go and look at them and just like, oh my gosh, my life is incredibly beautiful. I cannot believe this is my life. And look at them and imagine that that's you standing in that beautiful living room. That's you holding hands with that perfect partner. And show the universe some gratitude because it's coming to you. You deserve it. You were born worthy. The last card that came out is Human Connection and Belonging. Touch is a basic human need for survival. Infants need touch just to survive. Safe touch lowers blood pressure, boosts the immune system, decreases stress, and boosts the feel-good endorphin hormones. Schedule a massage, share a hug, hold a loved one's hand, or give yourself a foot, hand, or neck massage. You deserve to have that human touch and human contact. The mantra that goes with this card is, I feel connected to myself when I allow myself to receive healthy touch and connection. Exactly. You deserve that. You need it. We need it for survival. It's time for you to find your real tribe. You know, we come here with family and friends. We make friends. And sometimes those family and friends we shift away from. I never thought in a million years that I wouldn't be close to my family And I'm not talking about, well, yes, I mean, I am talking about my immediate family. I'm close to my sister, but I'm not really that close to my brother anymore. And there are certain members of my family, people I thought were family and friends, that I'm not close to. Like, I was very close to them. I would go out with them every week, and I don't see them anymore. And I never, ever, ever thought that would happen. And it was a little painful, and it was a little sad. But I'm learning this week that it's happening for a reason. These people were not helping me move forward in life. In fact, they were keeping me stuck, because there were people in my life who would, like one person who told me I was the Jacqueline of all trades. And I know she didn't mean it as a compliment, because the rest of that saying is the master of none. So it's like, oh, you're doing all these things. You're not good at anything. And I just let it go and ignore it, because you know what? I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I do the things that I want to do, and it makes me happy, and that's what's important. And same for you. And if there are people that don't support you, people who criticize you for what you want to do, then simply allow them to just drift out of your life. The universe is moving people for a reason. We make agreements for them to come here and to test you. And for a while, they could be great for you. You know, there are times in your life when you have certain friends and you're like, wow, they were so supportive and they helped me so much. And those same friends later can be like, wow, they're really not there for me. They're really not who I thought they were. And that's just a part of life. It's a part of changing. And change can be scary, but it's necessary, because what's happening is this is happening. It's shifting. You're changing to allow the wrong people out of your life and the right people in, so you can move up to that next level with people who will be there for you and who will support you and will be on the same journey, or at least willing to walk beside you on that journey. So when those things happen, and they will, it's okay to be sad about it, but also remember that those people were not meant for you. The universe moved them for you. Because if you're like me, I would never move people out of my life. I'm just too nice. I don't want to move people out of my life. But the universe says, no, sorry, sis, they don't belong there. And the universe moves people. You just have to trust that what's happening is happening for your highest good. And if you trust the universe, and you trust that the universe is always working behind the scenes on your behalf to bring you what's for your highest good, then there's never anything to doubt. You can trust and know that everything that's happening for you is happening, not to you, for your highest good. And that it's all going to work out, and it's all going to be okay in the end. Trust that. All right, guys, before I go, I have a show that I would like to talk to you about. Now, you all know that I interviewed Carrie Hummingbird on my show. It's been several years. She was actually supposed to be back on my show, and we had to reschedule her interview. But her show, Soul Nectar, if you like Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, I know that you would love her show. She talks about your why. Why are you here? Have you found your purpose? And she also has a lot of really awesome spiritual topics on her show, and many wonderful guests. I was on her show. I was fortunate enough to be on Carrie's show also many years ago, but we're hoping to reconnect in the future. Soul Nectar is just full of information for those who are on their spiritual path and on to spiritual enlightenment and would love to have a mentor or somebody who gives you even more information. She especially talks about the divine feminine. So if you're really into that or want to learn more about that, you can go to soulnectar.show. So soulnectar.show, or she is on Apple Podcasts, she's on Spotify, she's on all the places. Just search for Soul Nectar, and Carrie Hummingbird will be there, and I highly encourage you to listen. She is an amazing person. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I would love to see you over on Patreon. If you want to access that guided meditation, go sign up for your free trial. It's free. There's no obligation at all. It's not like one of those auto things I hate that. Oh my gosh, I tried Thrive Market and it auto-renewed and I didn't know it, and I got an order of something that I ordered and didn't even like. So it's not like that. You can cancel at any time. There's no obligation, but I would love to see you over there. If you want to book a reading with me, I'm still doing readings. You can go to my website, melissaoatman.com, and there you can schedule and book a reading with me. I just hope that you have an amazing week and it's filled with so much love and light. Beautiful things are coming. Remember that. Have patience. And I will talk to you guys soon.